Welcome to SAT Math Practice, one page at a time with hints and tricks. This is practice test 7, section 4, which you are allowed to use a calculator for. So for these first 4 problems, please pause now if you would like to try them without any hints. I'm going to go ahead and give a simple hint for each one and then go through them in more detail. So for the first one, the hint would be to remind you of the formula or the representation of basic probability is favorable outcomes over total outcomes, total possible outcomes. For number 2, your hint would be to simplify the expression. And number 3, the hint would be to convert your 6 meters to centimeters. And for number 4, the hint is to read carefully. Read. Okay, so I would go ahead and pause now if you haven't already given these a try, and I will go through them in more detail. So for the first one, we are asked what fraction of the dogs are fed only dry food. So another hint there would be to highlight or underline keywords. So of the dogs, so we want to know the total number of dogs is this 25, and how many of them are fed dry food. So it would be 2 out of 25. So very basic probability right there for that one. For number 2, if we simplify, we can essentially distribute this negative sign, just subtract everything in the second set of parentheses. So we would have x squared minus 3 minus a negative 3x squared would be plus 3x squared, and then minus 5. If you combine like terms, you have 1x squared plus 3x squared to get positive 4x squared. And then combine your constants, negative 3, take away 5 more gives you negative 8, which leads us to choice A. So just simplifying and combining like terms on that one. For number 3, if you convert the meters to centimeters, you would just multiply 6 by 100 to find out you have 600 centimeters of tape, and it requires 3 centimeters to be closed securely. Maximum number of packages that could be secured. So if it's 3 each, we would divide by 3. Please look for a link for keyword translation for our 4 main operations: add, subtract, multiply, and divide. But if we divide by 3 here, we will get 200, divides evenly, so the maximum would be 200C. And last one on this page, for number 4, basically talking about having a good sample to represent the population, and when in terms of talking about probability, since we have 95% said they disliked the movie, we can predict that most people who like this book will dislike the movie. Choice D. Okay, so that is page 1 of section 4. Please look in the description below for a link to the next page.